Hello, my name is Skip, and this is from the Fourth Rose review of The Martian. Now, The Martian is based on the popular book of the same name. Um, we start off with this space crew, and they're working on Mars, and they're just kind of doing different things. And then this giant storm comes, and they all have to get in this capsule to head back out to space to their ship. Well, Jessica Chastain is the leader of this crew, and she has other members of the crew played by Kate Mara, Michael Pena, and Sebastian Stan. Well, a piece of debris falls off the capsule and hits one of the astronauts in the head, and that astronaut is Mark Watney, played by Matt Damon, and they think that he is dead. And so they leave him there, and they jump in the capsule and go out to outer space. Well, little do they know that he was knocked out, but he ends up coming back to life and finding his way back to their little base that they had set up on Mars. And so he goes about trying to survive and grow food and do things to where he can stay on Mars for a lot longer. And one of the things he does is he figures a way to communicate back to Earth. And we have Jeff Daniels, who plays the leader of the head of NASA at the time, and we have other people who are into talking to the media, and that's Kristen Wiig, and then one of the persons who deals with some of the science of getting these ships made and getting them out of space and making these missions to Mars is Chiwetel Ejiofor. And then who's in charge of the astronauts is Sean Bean. So these guys get these messages from Mark Watney, and they try to figure out how to do a rescue mission. And then after a while, they finally break it to the crew, and the captain, played by Jessica Chastain, that Mark Watney is alive on Mars. Now, I mean, Ridley Scott has had a couple bumps in the road of late, but I believe that this movie is probably one of his best movies he has ever made. I mean, obviously, you don't get this kind of a cast together for a movie like this unless the script is fantastic. So the script had to be great to get these great actors. And then he goes about putting this all into motion, and then you have the absolute beautiful cinematography. I mean, Mars looks amazing. It was a lot of those scenes were filmed in Jordan, but I'll tell you what, if you didn't know it was Jordan, you'd think it was Mars, because I mean, I couldn't imagine a more beautiful place than the scenes with the spaceship and all that stuff. Some of the scenes from space to Earth. I mean, just the cinematography is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But I mean, the anchor of this movie is Matt Damon as Mark Watney. I mean, he keeps you entertained when he's the only one on screen. There's some narrative going on with him. There's also some stuff that he's doing. He's kidding around. He's sending videos back to Earth. So he's joking. So there's some laughs in there. But you really want to see what happens to this character. You want to see him get rescued. And he's on Mars for quite a while. And so that's why, the title of the movie is The Martian. I would be surprised if some of these actors like Matt Damon and Jeff Daniels and people like that don't get Oscar consideration come award season, because their performances are phenomenal. This is definitely one of my top 2 or 3 movies I've seen all year. I give The Martian a huge see it. My name is Skip, and this is from the Fourth Rose review of The Martian.